Right, higher. That is not far. это соль! Будто я снюся!
We should gather up.
Would you look at that?
What's that?
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
This requires retention.
Where to now?
I see something. Anything else? Would you look at that? Applause, please. I see something. Applause, please. Anything else?
I found something interesting.
Applause, please. It's just not my lucky day. Applause, please. Would you look at that? Anything else? Applause, please.
requires your attention.
Anything else? Serves you right. Applause, please. Adventures call to that. Applause, please.
Battles await.
Look for Gorum!
Out of my way! I'll cut you! All this waiting for.
Tear them apart!
Die for me! What's that thing? Come down to pieces!
Let go go!
Anything else?
Running won't help you!
Applause, please.
Over there!
So they walk up.
Let's go.
I see something. And Lindsay was called forth.
That's not accent, yes! 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 That's not accent, yes!
You're but a footnote in our story.
Run them through!
Adventures call to them.
Over there!
Applause, please.
You see that?
Anything else?
Hey!
You deserved it.
Pay attention! None shall escape! What is this? Drown in blood! Fear superior!
Pays off.
What is this?
What's that?
Would you look at that? Applause, please. I see something. Would you look at that? Applause, please. Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Cut them to pieces!
I want something in...
Anything else?
Over there! Lies. Armag's entire life a lie. Armag is not Armag. The sword says it is Armag. The sword, it calls Armag an imposter. What now? What? What to do? Who is Armag now?
Hush, my boy. Calm. You really are Armag. There have been no lies. But your soul has slept in the sword for so long, it just doesn't recognize you. It will soon, though, and everything will be all right. You know you are a hero, a great chieftain, the greatest of all chieftains ever born into this world. Remember that. Hold on to it. Great deeds await you. Soon. Very soon.
Stop lying! Armag is not even Armag anymore. Was never Armag in the first place. Armag is like the 8 mothers now. No name, no tribe, no destiny. What's left now? What? Only revenge! None shall escape!
Do not falter!
Let's hear you cry! On its teeth!
Be merciful to the enemy, even as cruel as this savage. Stop his suffering, here and now.
The 8 mothers fed Armag, raised him, taught him everything he knows. Since he was born, Armag knew no other family and no other tribe. They told Armag of his great past and his even greater future. And every word was a lie. Armag was just their trained dog. He jumped when told, growled, tore their enemies to pieces. He had no idea for what or why he was fighting. One more thing. Once, Armag heard them talk about another sister. The one they all served. When he asked, they lied. Said there was no 9th sister. That Armag had misheard them. He should have understood then that they weren't to be trusted. Those who lie once are not to be believed twice. Armag, the great chieftain of the past, was buried here. Armag, the great chieftain of the present, was born again. He had to return here to reunite with his soul, the one sleeping within the sword, to become whole again, to restore his power, to reign over the land again, to challenge the gods again. That's what the 8 mothers told Armag. They lied. They were lying all along. Armag took the sword and spoke to Armag's soul. The sword said Armag was not Armag, but just an impudent brat. Ancient Armag's rage blazed like a torch in the night. All that was hidden was unveiled at once. Everything. The 8 mothers raised Armag, and since childhood they kept saying Armag was a great man with a great destiny. Lies! Lies and more lies! Armag is not Armag. Armag is just a toy for the 8 witches. But no more. Armag's life is over. But at least he dies free from all lies. Ancient Armag, great chieftain of the past, invincible hero, Gorham's champion. He served only Gorham. Not his people, no. Only Gorham. When he killed, it was not to feed his people, not to gain glory, not for wealth, not for power. No, it was the other way around. He fed his people to make them better killers. The blade was thirsty. It quenched its thirst on the blood of Armag's fellow tribesmen. Ancient Armag was a great warrior, that much is true. But he was a bad chieftain. He would send his people to their deaths for no good reason. Armag wasn't a hero. Armag was a kinslayer.
This ancient Armag was a scum, if what you say is true. And some just love to venerate some dead wretch.
The 8 mothers used to say that today's Armag is a great chieftain, just like ancient Armag. He would defeat anyone he wanted as soon as he could find his soul. They said all he needed to do was find the tomb. Then he could conquer Restov, conquer all of Brevoy. Just find the tomb. But did ancient Armag need some stupid tomb? No! He just fought and won! If Armag is really Armag, he would be bound to win. But this Armag is not that Armag. He led his people into a trap. Realized too late that he won't be able to take Restov. And that's when the 8 mothers told him they had found the tomb. Armag entered the tomb to become stronger, to save his people, to bring them glory and riches. But all he found was death. Ancient Armag and present Armag have that in common. The soul, trapped in the sword, his power became his curse. But the sword's curse brought Armag's power too. His rays burned away all lies, burned away false destiny. Armag sees things clearly now. Armag will create his own destiny. A living soul is stronger than any ancient dead man. The ghost in this sword can whisper whatever he likes. He will never dominate Armag again. Ask. Armag will answer. The soul, trapped in this sword, the one holding Armag's life in his hands, didn't take it. This cannot be forgotten. Let us fraternize, become sworn brothers. Brothers.
Oh, I think I shed a tear from my left eye. It's all emotions. Such a beautiful finale of the story. I can't wait to write it down. Your Grace. I just realized that I won't be calling you that much longer. I just wanted to tell you that everything is ready for the celebration. Your guests have arrived, the capital is fully decorated for the festivities, and the people can't wait for you to make your entrance. All right then, now we can definitely start celebrating. It's just so incredible. I'm so excited. A new kingdom is about to appear, right here, before my very eyes. It's long overdue if you ask me. My book of our adventures is desperately lacking in episodes where the heroes are properly rewarded.
Shush, girl, stop babbling, would you? You've been hammering our ears for long enough. It's time to let others speak. Well, I didn't expect to live long enough to witness this. The stolen lands have finally gained a proper king. Now, after the other monarchs have recognized you, no one will challenge your right to the throne. May Orastil guard your kingdom. Rule wisely, don't be too harsh to your people without reason, and remain on friendly terms with your neighbors. That won't work with all of them, unfortunately. May demons take the cursed Iravetti. But if someone offers you a hand, don't reject it. All right, that's enough idle talk. I see Lindsay here is getting antsy.
Our esteemed guests, Jamandi Aldori and Natala Sertova, would like to speak with you before you greet the crowd. Have a nice conversation. Meanwhile, I must go and prepare for the ceremony. The coronation will commence as soon as you arrive at the square.
You have achieved what you wanted. Your kingdom will be our common ally, and a guarantor of future peace. It's an unusual twist, but it's not the first unusual thing to happen since your appearance in Brevoy's political arena.
Sometimes it's better to set aside needless scruples and concentrate on building a better future for your subjects. I know not what this will come to in the end, but let us try. We may never have another mediator like you.
Believe it or not, I agree. You've become a symbol of great change, and you shall make a fine king. Is that so? I hope you will rule your lands with the same resolve you show today. When I decided to ally with the mayor of Restall, I was confident in my resolution. In time, I grew to question my decision. But of course, we must look always forward. Never let doubt shake your determination.
Anyway, it's time we discuss what benefits we may reap from this unusual situation. I'm sure you have some ideas on how we might strengthen this three-way alliance. Our states are related today and for years to come. I support your ascent to the throne, but you must understand that this imposes upon you some obligations as well. Think carefully before you answer. Your words will define how close our states become in the future. Of course, we'll need to settle certain details, but this is something our advisors can attend to. So, this is really happening. House Sortova is forging a pact with the Sword Lords. Who could ever have imagined?
We are decided then. We have lingered too long already. Your people await you outside, Your Highness. It's time you emerge and greet your subjects.
Baron, what took you so long? Everybody has been waiting for you. Hurry up! I've searched all the books, but I couldn't find anything that resembled a coronation protocol for the stolen lands. So, I took the liberty of penning the program myself. Don't worry, I did the very best I could. citizens of the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement and indescribable awe that I, Lindsay, official chronicler of the hero who stands beside me, hereby declare the beginning of a sacred ceremony, the coronation of the first legitimate ruler in the history of the Stolen Lands. By the power of the representatives of the other royal houses who recognize him as their equal, and according to the will of the people who accepted him, he now ascends the throne, which has been waiting empty for so long, for such a worthy ruler. My fellow citizens, I hereby introduce your king and your undisputed leader. Now he stands before you, ready to accept your will. Everyone who has gathered here, are you ready to swear fealty to your new ruler?
Erastiel, save the king! Hail to the king!
We pledge our loyalty.
Long live the king!
Yeah, sure. How much longer are you gonna wag your tongues? It's time we start feasting in the chieftain's name.
So it is decided. And now, it's your turn, your highness. Into your hands we commend our lives, and humbly request you address the fate that awaits for us under your rule. Please now answer. How do you intend to rule this land and its people? With benevolence and care for those who suffer, or with strength and severity for the unworthy? Will you honor the old ways and traditions, which spread through these lands long before your time? And will you abide its laws, which all accept? And finally, what will be the motto under which you shall rule? Proclaim it now for us to witness, and we shall etch this solemn moment into our hearts. Well now. Esteemed gentlemen, fair ladies, the ceremony is complete, and now the long-awaited moment has arrived. Let us bow together and witness this solemn moment, the crown. Speech, Your Highness. According to tradition, we need a speech. Ladies and gentlemen, His Highness wishes to give a speech. Your Highness, I always knew you were a man of many talents, but your gift of eloquence is without equal. The king has spoken! Hail to the king!
Hail to the king!
Let His Highness's name be praised throughout the century.
Hail to the kindest ruler in all the lands!
Hail to the generous king! Long live the king!
Listen to me. By His Highness's declaration, the celebration has begun! We've heard enough speeches. Now, let us enjoy the feast and raise a toast to the health of our king! This was a true triumph, Forget some simple barony. Our ruler now wore the crown of a monarch. The time had come for royal feats and equally royal dangers.